it's actually called Granado Street, but it's more or less the main part of town. Arts and crafts stuff. Massage. Okay. I don't know what's in here. Looks like art gallery. Yeah, more art galleries. It's too artsy for me. More looking for good food or even Ace Hardware. We have a crashed windmill. Never seen this before. Usually I don't come down Main Street, or Granado Street I should say. And we have a mini pump jack here. Oil well type thing. These windmills are pretty big. They were very useful on farms in the Midwest for sure before electrification. That's how they pumped water and generated electricity. This one looks like it's just got a gearbox that drives a shaft going down the tower, I suppose. And here's the tower. Wow. Let's take another look at this gearbox and see what it looks like. It's hardly covered up, but yeah, it's just a gearbox, not a generator, I think. Okay. Nice shade under there anyway. It's getting hot today. That must be the brightest colored building in town. They try to preserve the old adobe look here. Surprised they got a permit for that. More art galleries. Colorful little benches. Closed. I don't know what that was. Well, that's definitely the end of the commercial district here, I'd say. City Hall. This route through town on Christmas Eve is lined with hundreds of luminarias. Luminarias are paper bags, lunch size, with sand in the bottom and a candle in it. And it makes quite a spectacle we're seeing. So here we're going to look at the old famous church. Quite a nice building. Not sure what that outbuilding is, but this building is nice. I'll show you some of the history of it. I can't read that in Spanish, but I'm sure there's an English translation up here. Anyway, I know the story pretty much. There's the story of the Battle of Round Mountain. Let's see if I can get it all in. But to summarize, after the Battle of Round Mountain, when they were successful, they had sworn if no one got killed, they would build a church. So here it is. Quite a nice church too. More history over here. I can try to capture. Okay. I don't know if it's open or if you can enter or not. I suppose we could try. No, it's not open. I've never been in there either. There's a beautiful church up on the Apache Reservation that I'll photograph sometime. Look at this cottonwood tree. It's huge. Of course, that's what Alamogordo was named for. It literally means fat cottonwood, or maybe literally fat poplar. But cottonwoods are real common around here, and that's a big one. And that's a really big one too. I used to come around the back here. They used to have a thrift store. I haven't heard much about it anymore. Oh, here's the cottonwood tree that I was thinking of. This thing is just huge. That's the biggest one I've ever seen. Wow. It must be 6 or 8 feet in diameter. I mean, that doesn't match the giant sequoias I've been to that are like 36 feet in diameter, but still, that's a damn big tree. Now here's something interesting. These are called acequias, and they're literally unchanged. Water runs through, but people are permitted once or twice a week to take water out of there for their own uses. Water their garden or yard or whatever. I don't think I've actually ever seen it running before. I wasn't here on the right day, I guess. It sure is flowing good now. I'm not sure where the water comes from. There's a creek north of town. I think they divert it from there. But that's the reason the original Hispanic farmers from the El Paso or Rio Grande Valley settled here, is because of the water supply. Pretty cool. There's a sluice gate. See, now there's their channel that they can divert water into there if they want, I guess. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while for them though. I don't know. Hey, dogs. Anyway, this is something unusual you don't see everywhere. And also in a village south of here, before Alamogordo, has this. A friend of mine lives there. He uses the water to water his big lot. Huh, it goes in a U-turn around here. No wonder these trees are so big. I've been running water through here for 140 years or something. No, more than that. 160 years maybe. Wow. Well, I don't actually know the date they were built, but well over 100 years, I imagine. I rarely get out and walk around here, so I've never seen this before. Looks to me like they're pumping water out of it to water the church grounds. This is a nice park here. I used to quite frequently come get lunch and sit out here in the picnic tables and eat my lunch. Where there's a handball and skateboard facility, I guess. But there's also something else. This is a memorial. And it's to the war dead of various conflicts. The Tularosa Veterans Memorial. So we started the Revolutionary War. I hope I'm getting these in frame. Too bright out here to see the screen hardly. And you can pause if you want to read each one. War of 1812. Indian Wars. That's the community center there. Used to have a senior center in there as well. Okay, so we're up to the Mexican-American War. The Civil War. The Spanish-American War. World War I. World War II. The Korean War. Here we have Vietnam. And the Persian Gulf War. So this is an interesting mountain. I don't know if it shows up, but there's a cross right on top. I hiked up there one time. There's a trail. Yeah, on the other side that winds its way up there. It's not far, but it's steep. It took me about 20 minutes, I think. Anyway, it looks so perfect. It's like an old volcanic cinder cone, I would imagine. There's some of the country around here. Looks nicer view from up there, but I don't feel like climbing it today. Don't have my hiking boots. So, this is Round Mountain. From this perspective, what you see there is not really a trail leading up the right flank. It's a gully, I think. I showed you the trail more off to the left. My friend insists that that's Round Mountain, but it can't be. It's not cone-shaped. But anyway, they tried to establish a town at Tularosa in 1860, but because of Apache raids, they weren't able to make it stick. So finally in 1863, I read, this says 1868, they had a battle here, and after that they were able to establish the town. See quite a bit of white sands for here. from here. There's that mountain I climbed. You can see the trail winding up the flank toward the peak, and then you've got to do some rock scrambling, but it's not bad. White sands dominates this Tularosa Basin. It runs long, long ways north and south.